Here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New Orleans Saints.
Here you go.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Flushed out right. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On second down, here's Breeze. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards in a first.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Breeze going to throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted, audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Will Lutz on for the point after. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Play action. Now Wentz. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Alex Okafor in there to miss. He buries him for a long.
They weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Alex Okafor coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned,
I almost blocked that, dude.
And Elliott puts this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Our first update now comes from Atlanta, and it's the NFC champs, the Falcons, that have moved down to an early advantage. Matt Ryan, an early touchdown pass in that one. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's got room. Dodges him at the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards to pick up there and also a first down. Alvin Kamara really settling into the league in his second season. And, of course, he came out of Tennessee, but not a lot of people remember he started at Alabama.
He did and got caught in that big mix of running backs at Bama. And they like those bigger, thicker runners, those guys who can break down defenses through the middle. Alvin Kamara ended up leaving Alabama, going to a junior college for a while. I believe he went to Hutchinson Junior College before matriculating at Tennessee and finding his way to the NFL, where he is now a star.
On second down, Kamara. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chain. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a carry now for Mike Gillislee. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They got 29 yards that time. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try to cover downfield.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll run it with Kamara.
Let's go.
Right into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Lutz will look to add the extra point. Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. All right, time for us now to discuss Alshon Jeffrey. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far
I'm playing Madden and I'm streaming.
To relax their pursuit of meaning if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. One of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard. You probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He gets it to Thomas. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans! Michael Thomas with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Lutt's good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Jeffrey with a catch left side. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Wentz now on first down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
He's 2nd in the NFL with interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Von Bell up to make the tackle.
Gosh.
Now Wentz, I think this is going to be a free play. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see.
Something notifications on. Can you do the same? Keep up the nice stream. My LLD back for more streams.
Is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They only... Here, 3rd down and 1 after the penalty. Shotgun now for Wentz. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Cameron Jordan. He continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Around the NFL, second quarter in Indianapolis. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they are in at this stage of the game.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it second and short.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And I tell you what,
58-yarder.
That had lots of leg behind it. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive, going to the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk
When you
anything
think
here
you will
late in
be
the
on?
half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
I might be on after this game.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty.
Yeah, I'll
as
be
they
on
come
after
up
this
on
game.
1st and 10. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee and just like that, on we head to half number 2. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Carson Wentz and the Eagles make their way out to the field. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around
Who the heck is Long Boy?
or just handle it, because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good
Does
day.
anybody know who that is?
Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. This is Ajayi, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They run again with Ajayi. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Wentz on 3rd down. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a... the completion, what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here's Brad Nordman now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. Here's Ginn.
What the heck? I wasn't even spinning.
Nice job bringing that
So
one
dumb.
back. 14 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now Brees, eluding the pressure right. Oh, look at Thomas, wide open.
Oh,
He'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 30 yards there. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Got some real estate inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And Thomas has it.
hello?
He'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Yeah, he did.
The catch at 2nd and 8.
Okay, bye.
I
Bye.
always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Touchdown, and the New Orleans Saints put 6 up on the board. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Broken ankles.
Wants to try to add the PAT. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Ertz has it left side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. An Eagle first down there. Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
There we go. Back. 120.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. In on the tackle, Alex Okafor.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of it. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's a face mask.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Down right around the 25. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They run. It's Kamara.
I got it.
I don't think he got there. He
What?
did not.
I'm going to challenge that.
They stop him a yard shy. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play.
The previous play is under review.
What? That doesn't show anything. Oh my gosh.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Throwing his Wentz. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. But they're definitely not his best. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we'll see what Michael Thomas and the rest of the offense has in store here. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. You never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett. Breeze to throw on second down. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
That's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2- or 3-step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage, and they get on top of you in a heartbeat.
On the check down, he finds Kamara.
Oh my
And
gosh.
he showcased the spin, but couldn't do
Going
much
for it
else as
again.
he's wrangled down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words,
This is a
look for the
risky
big
play.
shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Here we go with Kamara.
Yeah.
And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On play action, it's Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're into the 4th quarter now. Now. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Cam Newton with 1 touchdown pass thus far. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, And that'll lead here to a third down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling...
Go for it again.
The target incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And Gen's got it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there.
That's game.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
I do one more play.
Everything at timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. The Saints on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Saints, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll get to stay. They'll host the Atlanta Falcons next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. And for Charles Davis and our entire